Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of Mobile Suit Gundam Iron Blood Orphan second season, or you could call it like Kido Senshi Gundam Teketsu no Orphan second season, episode 24. Now this episode right here was a battle-oriented episode, pretty simple, but the way how it turned out, it was pretty tense. So if anything else, let's go. We had to that Tekadon ends up receiving news that Orga died, from gunfire. And apparently, we also had to it that Mikazuki made a speech and gathered all Tekadon as he announced that Orga's words are still with him to this day. And even though he's gone, he'll still keep going. And anyone who gets in Tekadon's way or in Orga's orders or my way is my enemy. And therefore, he managed to bring the spirits back of Tekadon up, and I knew it from the start that Noblest Gordon, the one who's trying to assassinate Kudelia in the first season, not to mention supplying Kudelia some funds to her company, etc., he was behind of Kudelia of Orga's assassination or being killed, and I'm pretty upset about that. And having a certain deal with Rastel Ilion and Julieta, apparently she's fully healed. She doesn't like people like that being shady and working with other people in a way to make things go about, but she understands why they do it, and that's a stupid excuse and so forth, but I'm surprised she's still loyal. Not to mention, Almelia is still going to wait for Maki or McGillis Farid at home, or at his home, as she is his wife and will take the sins with her, as his sins are her sins, that kind of thing. And of course, Mikazuki, Akihiro, Eugene, Hush, along with another mobile suit pilot, and I think a couple more, decides to buy enough time for all Tekadon members to dig their way out and so forth and get to the city, that kind of thing. Eventually, we have to it that when it comes to McGillis Farid talking to his subordinates or his loyal men, he decides to give him some hope, and he decides to go to a suicide attack against Rastel Elion's army, And of course, McGillis ends up taking care of a lot of the mobile suits, no problem. Except when he decides to face Galio, which I'll get to just a second, it became very intense. Hush himself, he ends up going out in a dying way, He actually died in this episode, and for me, keeping my eye on him for a very long time, I actually feel some certain remorse for that, because I thought he was gonna cause some trouble for Tekadon, but I guess not, And therefore, Mikazuki does give him some words of peace by telling him that after he's being told by Hush to keep going, don't stop, and Mikazuki, sorry for stuttering and messing up names, Mikazuki decides to give us some words of peace by saying, I'll leave this area to you, alright? And therefore, we have to it, the fight between McGillis and Galio, it was pretty tense right here. Of course, it looked like it was actually a good, powerful tie, as McGillis was actually landing some good blows on Vidar, or should I say, Galio's mobile suit. But eventually, with the help of Iron and going all out to the 100% and so forth, he managed to defeat McGillis, and crashed him inside Rastel Elion's ship. But apparently we have to it that Galio is still moving, and he managed to stop McGillis from trying to reach Rastel and shoots him the moment McGillis got into a certain destination, And he ends up telling McGillis to look at him, This is the man you killed, and he ends up killing you. And McGillis says his couple final words to Galio, where he actually does care for him, and he actually had very good times with Carta and he himself, but he pushed him away because he wouldn't be able to move forward, and so forth. And this he was possibly going to say to Galio that he was his only friend, like he said in the first season finale. But Galio tells him to stop, otherwise he will end up forgiving him. And McGillis ends up dying anyway, and he ends up saying goodbye to his friend, enemy, and possibly equal fighter or something. Anyways, we have to it that Julieta is going down to Mars and gets ready to fight Tekadon, And of course, Mikazuki, on the other hand, says he will go to the destination where Orga tells him to go, you know, that kind of thing. And therefore, Atra and Kudelia end up sensing something that Mikazuki might be going on out, or possibly he might be end up dying, but who knows. The way how this episode became, you know, I am pretty upset how the fight between Galio and McGillis became, you know. I was hoping McGillis might tap into Ayla Vinyata or Alaya Yishiki to go all out, you know, but like Mikazuki, but I guess not, and I guess it is what it is. But I guess McGillis doesn't get certain plot armor either, you know. And we have to it that how am I supposed to say it? That Tekadon is making the final stand, of course, and Mikazuki getting ready to go all out. Julieta going down there to possibly face Tekadon, and yeah, that's about it. Anyways, episode was pretty tense. I look forward to see how it goes in the finale. Hopefully, it will be satisfying, but I highly doubt so. But who knows? So until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. So I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace out. Bye bye. Toodaloo.